It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Is everything up and running?
I certainly hope so.
At least you did everything that you could.
Well, if not everything is up and running, then I didn't do everything I could.
Oh, okay. Oh, the perfectionist. Hello, everyone. It's the 19th of January, and we are 11 days away from the voting deadline of the Remixer of the Year Awards. So, and this is probably the last show until then, what we do. That is why this show will be all about 2022. It's a recap. Please request C64 and Amiga remixes only, and that's not enough for today because they need to be released from 2022 or in 2022. Yes. I know. I knew at the moment when I said it that you will comment on that. So
they are from 2022.
Yeah.
They have time travel to 2023, and we shall play them today.
Yeah, everyone time travel to 2023.
Yes, we are all on a time traveling little marble that floats in space.
Unbelievable. And guess what? There were 180 C64 remixes released in 2022 and 45 Amiga remixes. We usually have less Amiga remixes, but now there was a major update happening on AmigaRemix.com. So if you haven't seen the new design and layout, then go check it out because definitely it got more retro. So
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. More authentic, so to speak.
More Amiga.
More Amiga, definitely. So, the end of the year, for a little while, there were no new remixes released, and then now everyone can upload them again, and hopefully the maintenance ended there. So, we have about 225 songs to choose from today.
We do. Can't remember if there's a category this year for Rotti with regard to album releases. But there were, I think, 69 tracks released on albums.
Yeah.
So that's nice too.
Definitely. Very, very nice. So, plenty of tracks to choose from. And
67. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, and I shall start the show.
You shall.
I shall with someone who released.
We shall start the show.
No, the show must go on.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah, I did not recognize that one.
We shall overcome.
Okay. So yeah, indeed, we would start with someone who released a tremendous amount of remixes. Now I can hardly count how many, and they are quality remixes, all of them. So it's not really quantity over quality, it's a quality one. And yeah, this guy just keeps coming out with great songs, one after another. And this would be Funky Freak, Turn It Around from Eivind Sommersten.
Yeah, so let's turn it around from not a show to a show.
Okay.
Hey, break it down. Let me see you turning around. Hey, push that sound. Let me see you turning up loud. Hey, break it down. Let me see you shake that crowd. Hey, push that sound. Let me see you turning around. Turn it around. Push that sound. Turn it up loud. Break it down. Shake that crowd, push that sound, turn it around. Hey, break it down. Let me see you turning around. Hey, push that sound. Let me see you turning up loud. Hey, break it down. Let me see you shake that crowd. Hey, push that sound. Let me see you turning around. Push that sound. Turn it up loud. Break it down. Shake that crowd. Push that sound. Turn it around.
We did. We started.
We did?
We did.
Okay,
We
that's
pressed
great
play
to know.
on
Wow.
tape.
Or not on tape, but they really pressed play.
On something.
Yeah, at least. And he released 22 tracks in 2022. Was this intentional, Ivan? This is crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Insanely good, I mean.
Hang on, we need to check his lowest ratings because he just keeps collecting these red icons there. So it's like his worst rating. Oh no, no, that's not from this year. Hang on a minute, because this year it was just a blast. So no, that was earlier. 83, 92, 86, 96, 94. Yep, 76. Unbelievable. That's like the worst that he got out of all those songs. And the highest rating was, let's check.
96,
96.
I think. Yes.
Mind blowing.
Two of them.
Mind blowing. Okay. So, yeah, well, people already told their opinion through the little Remix 64 smileys there. But now, if you feel like you can definitely vote for him or put in a vote, because I think he deserves one.
Fluke makes a very astute observation. He says, did you change the CDs during the song? Yeah, syntax error is moved. Yes, it moved back to the shelf. I wanted a splash of color on there, so, and like red in particular. And Swing says, where's the wine? Gone?
We drank all of it. No wine anymore. Well, we have some upstairs, but
Do we?
yeah, but
Oh, yeah, we do.
perhaps it's not the time right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm against it, but I know that I will get a headache later on. So
Yeah, during the show? Then
later.
it's fine.
Wow,
Then it's
okay.
fine.
Then I can just bear the headache next day, right? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
how
well.
it works, isn't it?
Well, we will consider that maybe later. Vi ska se.
Vi ska se.
Vi ska
FS
se.
says, what about beer? Well, the same with that.
Yeah, something like that.
Um,
Yeah, so only because there won't be a show next week, or well,
Orville.
or well,
Oh, when does Orville start again?
I
Speaking
don't
of which.
know, but yeah, would be lovely. Anyway, since there is no show next week, right before the tight deadline of voting, please make sure that you don't forget to vote before the 29th of January. So if we could do a show next week together, then we would say that 4 days. I think it would be 4 days before the voting deadline, because it's Sunday midnight next week. But since this is the last show until then, we really needed to emphasize this.
Yeah, so it's like 10 days plus a few hours
Yes.
left of voting.
Yeah.
Because it's the 29th of January.
You might get 1 or 2 pings from us from Facebook probably before
Maybe.
the deadline. That's possible, not maybe, certainly, because this is a friendly reminder, and everyone keeps living their lives and tend to forget about things, and we understand that because we do the same. So no worries about that, but it's just great to think about it in advance, because obviously easier to speak about it when we are closer to the deadline. But anyway.
Yeah. We do have some numbers of the different categories and whatnot for voting. And I did notice, as suspected, that there's very few votes on on Amiga remixes. So if you could kind of plan, now that Amiga Remix is back online and it has a nice little inline player and everything, well done Zifoid. Go over there and throw your ears on all of the tracks from 2022, and then head over to Remix64 and vote for them, because it would be good if we had some more votes on that.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like, let's check this one out. Yeah, exactly. We have our next requester, and it's important to talk about him as well. Very important, I would say.
Is it?
Yes, because he keeps doing fantastic live shows on Fridays, right? Of remixes, and he provided us 25 remixes. 25 during 2022.
Yeah, I think last Friday when he did his 50th birthday bash thing, I think he actually played all 50 during that show.
Yeah, that was a longer show than usual, indeed, but come on, it's birthday, and if everyone enjoys it, that's fantastic.
I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the top of that, he is a newcomer on the scene. So that's like the top best things. I don't remember when was the last time when a newcomer released 25 songs in a year.
Well, I do, unfortunately. It's one of
okay.
those.
It's not always a positive experience.
No.
I see. But okay. Gotcha. Okay. And well, since he didn't request himself, of course, but you can still request him. But he had a request pointing out to another remixer who was working in cooperation with another great remixer. And they created 2 great songs together as well last year, which you can also vote for. Tremendous amount of things you can vote for there, right?
A lot of things you can vote for. There's
So-
only good coming out of this.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So first of all, you can check out Fluke, who is our newcomer with 25 tracks. And Fluke wants to hear Massive Wormhole by Rock and JLD, which also happened last year.
And to request, go to slay.radio/ Remix. Remix? What? Request!
There we go. So Rock and GLD and Massive Wormhole. Oh yeah, this is Slaygon. What I exactly wanted to say, that Marcel's dog took the same position
Yep.
as our cat, who was very, very happy about getting new bathroom mat yesterday. And I bought that one intentionally because first what we noticed that she started to love the mop with the very similar texture. So she just rubbed herself against it like crazy. And well, I thought this is not really optimal for a mop that we want to use to actually clean up the floor with, because, well, she has a lot of hair, so I can spread her hair around. Probably she will be the only one happy about that. But yes. And then I have never seen her in such a position before, literally, since I live with these guys, like for 5 years. She was completely, like, I don't know, screwed onto the floor, like, Matt, mine, not moving, mine. And yes, that's the position on Discord that she took.
Yes. If you want to join us on Discord, slay.radio/Discord.
Thank you.
Anyway, massive track.
Massive.
It even says so in the name.
Yes, it's a massive wormhole and a massive track.
Yes, I do have one thing to say about basically all of the tracks of 2022.
Yeah.
So I do have a very strong position on this. So strong, in fact, I have a T-shirt for it.
More cowbell.
Yes.
There was no cowbell. Not enough cowbell according to your taste.
There can always be more cowbell.
Yes, okay. Well, we get it. Right. I see now. You definitely fitted your T-shirt to the occasion.
I definitely picked the right one, yes.
Well, as did I, except that we need to add to the fact that it's not only about Commodore remixes, and it's not even visible. That's what I don't like about this whole setup. It's not only about the Commodore remixes, it's also about the Amiga remixes.
Fine, I'll get a tit cam for you. I'll put a camera right here that points right to your chest.
That's not what I requested for. I just say that it's like we do all the efforts to put on the proper T-shirt and then in the end it's not even visible. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna wear my basic T-shirts anyway and then, well.
Oh, Berlusconi says, "Be careful what you wish for, Slaygon." I guess reference to the T-shirt. Mm-hmm.
No, not opening an OnlyFans profile. But yes, the new mat was exactly acting as catnip for Puko. Like, literally, she reacted like crazy on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that moment, I knew that it was the best buy ever.
Excellent buy.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes it happens with cats and pets, I think, that you buy something even expensive, you know, like, wow, they will be so happy about it. And then they end up not even using it, not even getting close to it ever because they don't like it. And you don't know why. That's how we got the little pet houses or whatever. Yeah, like, they never get into it. We thought that it will be fantastic because they love to hide under pillows and blanket. No, this one they just don't prefer, no.
And Sphinx, I named her, and no, not Puko. Puko.
Puko.
Puko. Puko. Like the drink, you know, the chocolate drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also silly, I guess. And anyway, if we talked about Fluke, then we most likely need to play something from Fluke as well. Retro gaming music on YouTube, don't forget about that, and retrogamingmusic.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to say about his remixes that they are also live performances, so they are not like most of the remixes, like pre-production, well, not pre-productions, they are like produced in a DAW basically, but Fluke does live performances.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yes.
So I think it's important to know this perspective as well. And
yeah, and from the looks of it, how many? 20? There's 20. Hi.
sorry, was an accident.
It says 26 releases in total. Including Amiga remixes.
Oh, he released an Amiga remix as well. Yes.
Sorry,
No,
that
not?
would have been. Yes, he did, but that would have been 26. Yes.
26. Yes.
Yes. 26
Yes.
releases. No.
Are you
actually,
absolutely sure about that?
25, because one of them is released this year.
Well, hang on. Something is not looking. Not
No,
one
two
Amiga
of them.
remix.
Two of
No.
them released. Yes.
No.
There's.
No. There are tremendous Amiga remixes that he did
Yes,
this year
12
as
of
well.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not one.
I didn't say one.
Oh, okay. I heard one.
Amiga remixes
Okay.
as well.
So some Amiga remixes, some C64 remixes, about half. And what we're gonna play from him is Comic Bakery live performance. And we did not say it right. 24 tracks by Fluke released
Yeah.
as a newcomer
Yeah.
in 2022. Well, really cool.
Yeah, that's 2 a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Strong going there.
But we could make that happen if we would like entirely focus on this, right? But then we
Well,
wouldn't do anything
need
else.
Don't need to entirely focus on it.
No, a little.
Just it's like if you do, I don't know, spend a couple of evenings a week,
Yeah,
then sure,
yeah.
do that. But yeah, sorry, you have other things to do as well.
Yeah.
Right now, for instance, I'm kind of doing the infrastructure for C64.org and Slay Radio from scratch, like literally from scratch. Like there will be nothing of the old except for the data itself, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Big projects this
It
year.
is indeed.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm focused on moving the mail server because it's not working properly. But yeah, I'll be done with that hopefully this weekend. I thought I was going to be done last weekend, but ran into some problems. Anyway,
Of course, as it usually happens.
indeed,
If I hear the
Yes.
word migration, well,
you get a migraine.
migration. No, not entirely. I mean, it's always exciting, right? But then again, it always comes with complications that you don't count on. So this is my basic standpoint that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong
Oh yeah.
when a migration happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, Sphinx, you're so right. There's sounds like Slaygon's speech for like, I'm an old coder, but now I'm moving everything to containers. Very, very true.
Oh, well, last year he was only moving things to the big container in front of the house, and now he is moving the code to the containers.
Well,
Are you throwing them away?
yes. I actually am. I'm throwing the old code away and putting new ones in containers.
Clean
So
up
kind
time.
of an opposite operation going on there.
Yep. Clean up time. And it's unbelievable that so many newcomers with so many tracks, because we have the next one lined up now. Imagine that. And well, this guy also joined the remix scene in 2022. And then he just keeps coming, and he released about 17 tracks. 17.
That's a lot.
It's unbelievable.
It is indeed.
And yeah, his worst rating is not even that bad. Like he literally is 69% still in the orange range, and most of the tracks are just better. Yeah, like so much better that like several of them are in the red range, and yeah, newcomer. I mean, it's
Red range sounds a little bit like red drum.
well, I don't know how else to say that. It's a range, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's red and it's a range.
Red drum is murder backwards.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
Okay. And the thing is that he only did C64 remixes, so he is definitely focusing on remix.quad.org. And Shargo requested one of his tracks, and that would be Ox and the Grand Prix circuit title.
Yeah.
aux and Grand Prix circuit type. I figured out I cannot really count today because I always check something in, like he's including his 2023, the track from 2023 that he did. So it's 16 remixes, but still it's awesome. So thank you,
That's
Aux.
still a lot.
Yes, that is indeed still a lot.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And yeah, I was certain that Shargo knows where we broadcast on YouTube and Twitch, so he was referring to GoHanks asking what is playing now,
Oh.
and that is why he was asking his question. I would be surprised
I
otherwise.
didn't follow that thread earlier.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
just now on the channel, and
Oh, no, yeah, I think GoHank is playing around a little bit with a new bot. He's rewriting the bot
Aha.
as well, so we're kind of doing things in parallel there. Yeah, well, anyway, 16! I only released 3, and 2 of them I already did before. So, like, for what did I do those for? Albums? But yeah, 2 of them I did for albums. Yeah, and 1 was a request, which went into a demo. So yeah, not very productive on me.
well, our newcomers are certainly more productive. it
They're
seems.
making up or picking up the slack. That's excellent. Ah,
I like Gohanks' explanation with this. Yeah, I didn't want to switch windows. I'm that lazy. Oh well. If I need to copy and paste the link nowadays, oh, it's so tiring.
Sphinx asks, what demo? It was an Amiga demo made by Adder or Triad. It was on a 68060 processor, released as a wild demo at Function, I want to say. Was it Function? Maybe
I think
One
it
of the
was.
parties,
It
yeah.
was.
one
yeah.
of the parties. I can't remember exactly which one, but I don't remember the name of it either. Off the top of my head.
That's how he knows, like, what he did last year. I don't even remember the title or the name of it. Like, I already forgot it.
Oh, it's called 18.
Ah,
I found it.
what a beautiful number.
Yeah,
They're all still
Then a
18.
19. Then a 19.
Ah, my God.
Uh,
Right.
There we go. Even found the link to it. Aha. Cool. There we go. Amiga Wild demo, yes. What are you laughing at?
Marcel was just reading the shouts on my one single remix I released last year. Shame on me, only one? Had to laugh at this one. Well done and a worthy tribute, though I had the idea first.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like DMC or something who wrote that shout?
I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, I laughed at that one as well.
Oh well, yeah.
No,
Fun.
it's fun.
It is fun.
It's always fun. No,
Indeed.
DRM, not DMC. God damn it.
No, DMC.
Yeah,
Don't mix up DMC and
Mhm.
DRM.
No, but you can still say something like that if it's in jest, you know?
Yeah, sure.
And I can totally see DMC doing that.
Yeah, definitely. And our next performer, so to speak, or artist, not a newcomer, like finally not a newcomer.
Finally.
Not that we have any problems with newcomers, but guys,
No,
we
we
feel
love
so
them.
ashamed.
We
Like,
love them.
Absolutely, we feel so ashamed that we did not release almost anything last year, and you just enter the scene and just smash it like with 20 tracks in a year. Wow, it's like I feel really bad right now. I mean, but we feel very great that you did that, so it's absolutely awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's just shame on us, actually.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
yeah. And well, incidentally, the next artist keeps releasing remixes, not as a newcomer, so he is also very diligent in releasing remixes, I would say, and we should never be afraid that we will be without his remixes, which is an awesome thing. And I need to search and count how many. Probably I will count like after we play the track, because otherwise I will get it wrong. So FS requested the Dr. Future and Off with As in Monty, which was released around mid-year last year. Dr. Future and Auf Wiedersehen, Monty, and he
Bye-bye, Monty.
released, indeed, bye-bye, he released 16 tracks, as I see, in 2022, and from these there are 2 free Amiga remixes, and the rest is C64, so
Yeah, that's a lot.
indeed that's
He's
a lot.
been very, very busy.
Very, very productive as well. But about him, we regularly can say that every year.
That is very, very true.
Definitely.
He's part of the Organic Alliance.
Organic Alliance. I like this. It really sounds something very serious there.
Yeah, it's the organic-alliance.de.
Ah, it's like, seriously, that's the name.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Because I thought that you made this up. Okay.
I did not.
That's good to know.
I think it's part of the GRG thing as well, German remix group.
Aha, okay. Yeah. That
And
makes
they
sense.
do kind of these albums that cover one artist, like Rob Hubbard or Chris Hulsbeck or that sort of thing, one at a time.
Mm. Yep. Very, very nice.
Very, very, very
And
nice.
Shrike, no, you did not request a proper one this time. I'm so sorry to say that. Today, only C64 and Amiga remixes are allowed from 2022. 2022 is the keyword, and
Two.
everything excluding this won't be played because we play 2022 Remix 64 entries basically that can be voted for at the ROTI Awards page, and we probably need to keep posting that page because some people are joining later.
That is very true. I
So-
shall put something on the page for next time we get on air again.
Yeah, and maybe we can spin it or pin it. Just pin it, not spin it. We will spin it as well.
Spinach. We shall spinach it.
Yes. So we need those tracks, and not any random tracks, but choose from amigaremix.com or remix.quad.org, or even simpler if you go to the remix64.com, because you will find all the tracks gathered there. So then it will be simpler for everyone. And I think we have another request that has a very surprising rating there, because it has an all-time rank of first one, and the listeners rating is like 99% with 43 votes. So this track certainly stands out in every way, and this was also made in 2022, released in May by Tim Forsyth. And Paranoid Droid wanted to hear this little ditty, Parallax Mini EP, The Past, Present and the Future.
Beautiful track. Very nicely done. beautiful track, and we are not going to play the rest of it. If you want to hear the rest of it, you can go to remix.qued.org and download it, or remix64.com.
Yep,
But yeah, it's a beautiful track.
indeed. So it's a 19 minutes long track, actually.
Yeah, so you heard about half of it.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, the experience needed to be there to enjoy this. So it's definitely one of the favorite of the people from last year, and seems to be an all-time favorite as well.
Indeedly
For
doodly.
now.
Apparently we have a jittery audio on Twitch again.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. But why? Why not? That is so
Oh.
weird.
Hopefully it's not jittery in other places. At least.
Hopefully.
Right. Anyway, like I said, halfway through the track, 10 minutes, and it's just picking up steam right there. So, yeah, and thanks to Retro Gaming Music for posting the link to it.
Yep. And also, we still have some requests in that we won't play today because we only play 2022 remixes today. That's what's gonna happen. And more specifically, remixes from AmigaRemix.com and remix.qued.org. So, yeah, Ogi, for example, can prepare with another request from 2022 if he feels like it, because the because is not from 2022. And I did not know that we have Puko requesting songs now from the bathroom mat. That seems like a valid one, though. So
yeah,
that
definitely.
is
Thank you for the request, Puko. I actually do have the audio upstairs as well, so maybe she's listening.
maybe. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I should have locked my computer.
Yeah, so she's not requesting songs just like that. That would be wise, right? Is that?
Maybe.
Okay, and yeah, most of the requests seem to be valid. So we still have some. Yeah, and Ogi, if you feel like you can request something else, then because today and
And you played 2 decks of bed.
2 decks.
Yeah, both bed players were on at
What?
the same time.
What?
Yeah, it's playing. Yeah, just leave it. It's playing.
Okay, well, that's fun. I haven't done anything like that. Probably I'm a bit off today.
Well, nobody noticed anyway, so it's fine. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter.
Chittering at all the right places. See it there. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. What? The Sphinx. I just said that Ogi also did not request a proper song for today. It wasn't only you. So don't be butthurt. It always happens, like literally always happens that someone misses usually the rules, so we definitely get used to the fact.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Just what? What is that I like now? I don't understand.
Like a giant Finnish trees.
With my thumb.
Yes.
Anyway,
only
we need
with your
to
thumb.
kind of repeat the rules every now and then. It's what happens. People don't pay attention. I know for myself, I don't pay attention every second of a broadcast either. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So that's a natural thing.
Oh, and apparently Paranoid Droid actually did notice.
Yeah, of course they noticed. They did not want to interfere because
well,
of politeness, I think.
He did say, actually. I just didn't see it.
No, I mean Paranoid Droid raised it, but others didn't dare to raise it. So out of their politeness. But obviously, I think Ziduder noticed it too, and Chargo, and definitely.
It's no catastrophe.
No, well, it's an unusual glitch that I never did. There is a first time for everything, right? So,
well, I guess so.
Anyway, now we have a Dr. Future track lined up again, because
again,
Frida requests one, Shades from Dr. Future. I think it was also mid-year, if I remember correctly. So, Shades is always a great thing to play, and if from Dr. Future, even better. Shades, single edit by Dr. Future, beautiful piece. And Paranoid Droid commented that this remix so perfectly catches Chris's feeling for melody. It is as if he would done it himself, and obviously he means it in a good way.
I totally agree.
Now they're obsessed with your hands.
What's with my hands? They're regular size. Well, okay, maybe a little bit bigger than regular, but not huge.
Well, definitely bigger than mine. If you
little,
compare
a little.
ever so slightly. I don't know if that is visible, but
No,
yeah.
but if you do it this way,
Ow.
it is.
Oh yeah, right. So that's why I need a small phone, Sphinx. That's why. It's like I cannot keep a big pancake all around the place while I'm like traveling and stuff, you know? That's not how that works. And yeah, oh my god, that picture is from like 2019, I think?
Yeah, it's from Datastorm.
Like just before COVID time, so there
Yeah.
were still parties there. That's...
Yep.
Yep,
And now there is no more Datastorm.
yeah. Talk to the hand, that's you. Kolmar read your shirt as Moro, cowbell.
Marauder cowbell.
You see, it's...
That's an interesting little tidbit right there. Marauder cowbell. Well, not tidbit, but and yeah. I was. Why did I think of that? Marauder. I was thinking of Morricone. Instead of Marauder.
Morricone cowbell.
Ah.
Wow, that's getting even more interesting now. Max Levine found some Visa Röster stamps on one of his old computers today.
Oh, nice.
It might be spellbound, he says.
Ooh, very, very nice.
That's really, really cool. Must be cool to have those old stamps, indeed.
Indeed. I should go back and see if I still have any more of Hanna Kapelin's vocals. Because we did record a bunch when she was visiting quite often.
Oh yeah, come
Some
on, please.
15 years ago or whatever it was.
You really should. That would be awesome.
Because I can't remember what we recorded and what we didn't record.
Of course you can't remember. Why would you remember such a thing?
It's there on the hard drive. I'll
He
get to
doesn't
it
even remember what he
eventually.
does half year ago. Like, unbelievable. What productions he's participating in.
No, it's in the past.
Aha, okay. Well, is that how it works?
This
Okay.
is- Yes, I agree, retro gaming music. It's getting out of hand now.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, instead of wood chopping, let's try something else. Actually, we definitely will go to bit metal this time. Because
a bit metal.
A bit metal, because Nile64 says hello to us. Hi, Nile. Can I have Dusty and Vangelis with Fist 2, please? Anyone else feel the need to listen to this 30 times in a row? So freaking epic, he says. And, well, maybe we could actually play the video instead. Hang on a minute. It's just, yeah. I'm checking it out if you have any visuals there.
I do.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna send it to you.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna send it
Let's
to you.
see.
So let's play it with visuals instead of the track
Okey-doke.
that I
Let's see if we-
prepared here.
That you prepared. Wow,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, it's the same track, but with visuals, you know?
Oh, yeah. That's always nice.
I guess so. That's what we aim for, at least.
So, yeah, let's do it then.
So, Vangelis and Dusty with Fist 2.
The legend continues. Metal tribute.
You gotta admit that this wood chopping animation really fits this song.
It really did.
Yeah. Still Discord, so if you feel like joining us on Discord, please do so. And today we only do Amiga remixes and C64 remixes from 2022, last year, because we would like to encourage everyone to vote for your favorites, and voting closes at the 29th of January, midnight on Sunday. So you
Yeah,
still
so-
have the whole Sunday to vote, but then at Sunday midnight,
Central
The voting.
European time,
yeah,
And that's,
the very important part. Thank you.
Sunday next week.
Yes, Sunday next week, 29th of January, and then please count your time zone from the Central European time, which is not the Central European summer time, because we still have the winter time thing,
Yes, we do.
I guess.
I think there's a proper counter on the page that counts down from the hours and whatnot. Well, it will count down the hours and whatnot when it gets closer. Right now it just says 11 days. I think it starts counting days and hours and minutes and whatnot a week before deadline,
Yeah, so
if I remember correctly.
you might see it, and if not, then still Sunday midnight. I guess that's a kind of a logical deadline anyway, so it's
Yes.
not a random time. And
is.
Sphinx, Amiga remixes were part of the equation right from the start.
Indeed.
Because we said that you can only request tracks today from amigaremix.com and remix.quet.org, or even better, you go to remix64.com and you can see all of them, released in 2022 with the filter. And all in all, we have 180 C64 remixes and 45 Amiga remixes to choose from for today's show, and that's definitely plenty of tracks to choose from. And we have an Uncount I0 with us from Finland.
Very uncount. You're
I'm
very much
very-
undercover there.
Definitely, we don't cow I0 either, because he's uncount. But he wants to hear an Amiga remix this time, so good one. Don't forget about those either, because C64 remixes historically get more attention. And meanwhile, AmigaRemix.com was even redesigned and completely renewed thanks to Ziphoid. And it's very retro right now, so it's like if you were ever doing Amiga, that will be very familiar to you. And I never had an Amiga, so I still struggle a little bit, but that is definitely up to me only, because, well, I never had a 64 either. Now I do, for like 8 years now, I think. But yeah, I had a ZX Spectrum though. I know it doesn't belong here, but anyway.
Yeah, it's not much of a pleasure to listen to the originals.
Well-
There's good melodies and stuff in there, but the
Yeah.
originals not so much. Very,
One-
very beepy.
One channel beeps, okay? It couldn't help that it didn't have the SID chip yet.
Like a worse than PC speaker. Which
But
is not very beautiful either.
yeah, but why compare?
Because
It
it's
was still nice.
beepy.
I know it's very BP and it's one channel. But that was the computer, and you also had one.
Oh.
You know that, right?
I did. I still have one on the
With
shelf
the
over
rubber
there.
keys. Yes, I
Yes.
know.
I also have a Spectrum 128K on the shelf right there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All little things are just gathering dust on the shelf.
Oh, apparently Sphinx had an Amiga 520 ST.
They
maybe
started
maybe
to
an
think.
Atari. Hmm.
Anyway, makes you think.
Yeah, Max Levine says Follin did great stuff for the Specky. Yes, that's what I mean with kind of doing something out of the normal, just very beepy things.
Gotta
Following.
start spectrumremixes.com.
No.
What?
I'm not gonna subject myself to that.
Oh, you don't need to. Anyway, we had a track lined up here. So, One Count I Zero requested DJ Top Shelf and Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 Nitros Remix. Nitros?
Nitro. I would say,
Nitros, okay. Not with Nitros. Yeah.
Apparently they're lumberjack fingers.
Well, people are obsessed with your fingers and hand today anyway. So yeah. So he can do such things as well. It's like he has hi-hat fingers. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And hi Barry. Thanks to this song, we learned that Barry is sneakily listening in the background.
And, here's a Horizon Chase from Berry. Still in plastic wrapping and everything.
Mm.
We have a couple of those to give away at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Those fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Those fingers, like when he shows something, he will get like a contract for hand modeling, maybe. Like
Maybe I could play Thing in the TV series Wednesday.
oh yeah, wow, that is a. I wonder how much they paid for the hand.
Maybe it's a lucrative business. I've never looked into it.
Is it possible that I have made that photo there?
It is quite possible, yes.
Because I was standing somewhere around there, I think.
Uh,
That was an iconic
I-
moment.
I-
Slaygon massaging Rhine on X2016. I think it was 2016, right?
I think it might have been.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, Ryan has a longer beard now.
He does.
We can't even see his face anymore. But it looks good on him, so
It does. He looks very Santa Clausy.
and Barry added that only got 20 Horizon Chase 2 CDs left available through my Bandcamp page.
Nice.
So
And where is your Bandcamp, Barry? I don't see a link.
yeah, it's like it's great to insert the link. Indeed.
Yeah, it would be
So-
helpful.
But it shouldn't be too hard to
Probably
find him.
not.
Let's see if I'm right about this. Yes, I was right. Actually, it's barryleach.bandcamp.com, so it wasn't really complicated, and there are no points or anything in between, and you can see all the things.
There is no point to Bandcamp.
No point to Bandcamp? Well, no, don't camp with the band. Well, I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, we have so many great tracks for tonight, so we shouldn't talk too much
That is
because
very true.
because
Get to the tracks.
yes, I'm
Oh,
getting
sorry.
to it. I'm
Get to the
trying.
track, oh.
I'm really trying here. HDK says.
Hoi, Mr. Denmarkian type device.
He said, my arch enemy Yogeir and the marvelous Mordi, Batman and Powerhouse, the winner track of the remix competition of Back in Time Live 2022.
Very good track. Power. finger tapping friendly. Jugger and Morty.
Indeed. And yeah, as Barry said, those guys just came to BitLife to kick ass. That's it. That's
Yep.
what they did.
They kicked ass.
Morty couldn't even be there all the time because they had a new little doggy that needed some supervision. So
Mhm.
sometimes Morty did pay attention to, I think, him, right? Him.
I think so, yes.
Him.
I can't remember now, but I think so.
Yeah, I might be wrong. Sorry about that. But and of course Leo. So they switched every now and then. But then when we announced the results, obviously he was there, and they came up to the stage.
Yes, and Leia was there with the dog
Yeah.
as well. Very, very cute little thing.
Yes, I think they recently did like a big audio panel with his little picture. Like that was so cute. Did you see that?
Audio panel?
Yes, like a big audio panel, most probably for like preventing echo and stuff. And,
Oh, right. And printed a picture of the dog on it.
Yes,
Ah,
super cute
very
picture.
Nice.
Yeah, I really
Maybe we
loved
should
it.
do that with the Pucko picture of her on the.
Oh yeah,
on
I would
the-
love that. Oh my
Because
god.
I actually took one from straight above as well.
Yeah, then first he told me when he came up, yeah, but I have seen Puko in all sorts of positions. But I said, no, you need to see this. This is just so cute. It's
I
like
have seen her in that position before as
still-
well, but
you made one of the best photographs of her because of I called you then. So there was a point to do that.
yeah, let me see if I can find the other picture. Where did I put it? There. There we go. I'm gonna post it on Discord.
Yeah.
There we go.
post
It should be cropped a little bit, but yeah, it's yeah. Can put that one on the
A pancake
yeah.
from above.
It's perfect. Perfect panel picture.
Yeah, that's why I say she is like pushing, like from almost all aspects. That she is so pushing.
It's like she's swimming or
Yes.
something. Like a handicapped lion or whatever.
You can
Seal.
see lion.
Handicapped seal
Oh my god.
with a tiny little tail.
We have a pushing. Anyway, Alpha had a great request as well. We go to Amiga again. So let's do this because definitely there are some highlights
Let's
there on
go,
the Amiga remix department. And this would be Spiral and the Red Sector theme Space Mix. Yep.
Ooh. We have a mysterious packet loss here in the studio. We seem to have lost one of the hosts. Could someone do a packet trace? Ah, there it is. Re-implementing and installing. There we go. Perfect.
What are you re-implementing?
The deployment. So you are back in the chair now.
I am back in the chair, and meanwhile you shared what you are re-implementing.
Installing you in the chair.
You were. Oh.
We had some packet loss in the studio, so I traced your whereabouts and then redeployed.
Right.
The
Good job. I'm
the
here again.
package.
So you picked me up well. Kolmar, I hope you get well soon. I see that you are a headache. You have a headache. You have a headache. I'm sorry. Shut up. Jesus Christ. No, I'm still trying to catch up right now with the channel. That's why I'm so confused. But good night to you. Hope you will feel better soon. Don't laugh at. Come on. Nothing that good sleep will not fix. Well, that's a great thing actually, that good sleep fixes your headache. Sometimes it doesn't, for me, and it's been like that for me as well earlier. But I guess I'm getting old, so not anymore. What is so funny?
See, dude, they're posting edited pictures where I seem to have humongous hands.
All about the hands today.
Where I grab Andreas's ass. At what was it called? The CRC, Copenhagen Retro Concert in 2006, I think that was.
How did that happen actually? Like, what was the story behind that?
He was leaning forward and he had a grabbable ass.
A grabbable ass.
Yes.
So you grabbed his ass.
Yes. He liked it.
Well,
he usually grabs my ass, so there we go.
As long as you guys like girls too.
Oh, FS, is this the cover of Metallica's Enter Handman?
Jealous? Well, I don't know. Who should I be jealous to?
Jealous of, I guess.
Jealous of, yeah.
I guess Andreas in this case. Oh, 2005, apparently. DHS posted that.
Well, those were the years,
How do
right?
you find pictures from 2005, Z-Duder? Jeez.
I mean, they are on Facebook, so they will be on the internet forever. So
Yeah, sure, but that quickly? Or has he been scrolling through random profile pictures profiles and
he has.
trying to find something?
Yeah, if Bosbank would be here, he would say that he is stalking you. That's the thing, I think. So you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Shall we play Puko on the Bathroom Mutt's request?
Yes, I think that is a good segue from all the cat pictures and whatnot. Go Hanks's cats apparently joined him and sat on his computers there.
And Barry's cat is
Aw.
also very
Yeah.
cute.
Very nice in the sink.
Okay then, let's play this for a cat,
Let's.
or for all the cats in the world.
Cat in a hat who was fat.
Även Sommerstan and Accordion.
Oh, that's a nice one by JCH. I also did accordion back in the day.
Oh.
Not as good as his though.
Yeah.
Guitar
And nice
thingy.
rhythm as well.
Ding, 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 ding.
Avin, Sommersten, and accordion.
Yes, Paranoid Droid, you did hear me. Tends to happen when you open microphones.
Yeah.
I noticed.
And he did. He definitely, intentionally or unintentionally, did open the microphones.
Yeah. Just automatic in the fingers. Our song is ending. Unmute and
That's
do
how
some dippity dippity dip at the end.
that's how it happened once or twice that he actually switched, and since I also switch all the time, the same tool actually that we use, and I have it there and he has it there, I definitely unintentionally switched us off instead of switching us on, because he already set it to the position of we are on, and I did not need to do anything, so I was assuming that I need to do the opposite thing, which switched us off. But okay,
It has happened more than once.
more than once,
It
yes.
has.
I make mistakes, definitely.
We all do.
Yeah.
Like me when I open them too early and do the dippity dippity dip at the end.
That's pure accident. That's never intentional. Like
Oh
we
no,
know that.
no! It's always a mistake. I didn't say it's wrong. Always a mistake.
So it's an intentional mistake.
Yes.
Right. Now we know. At least now everyone understands.
Paranoid Droid. These are not toggle switches. These are two separate buttons. She just assumes that if it's one of them is on, then she needs to press the other one.
Yes, that's what happened. So yeah. Great setup, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, Dudu says, I too am sometimes accidentally correct. Yes, it does happen. Kind of like Winnie the Pooh has a bit of an accident in the way he thinks.
What Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Not the winning Pooh. That's an entirely different thing that we won't go into right now.
I was wondering what Pooh. The winning Pooh.
Yep. We have a winner. Polish it up.
Winner the Pooh. Anyway. So,
And Alpa says on YouTube, some switches can be such turn-offs. Very, very true.
they are. Yes, Alpha. Still love your humor. And we have a track lined up that was not requested very often from last year, but Shargo requested it this time. So let's check this one
Good
out.
job.
And it's also from 2022. Dash N and Remembering Impossible Mission with the weird waveform at the
Yeah,
start.
remembering the impossible waveform. Hey, that voice gives Paranoid Droid the GB weebies! Stay a while. Stay forever.
A little creepy vibes there, but yes. GB Weebies. I like this. It's so cute.
It is.
And still there are like so nice requests ahead of us. Oh my god.
Good thing we have almost an hour left.
Yeah, it's really good. Maybe we shouldn't really chat about anything right now. We just keep playing tracks.
Yeah, hopefully there's not too many 20-minute tracks.
No, not anymore. I think we kind of pretty much got over the one that was out there, and we played probably 7-8 minutes of that or something, or something similar. So
About 10, I think we got to.
but the following one was actually two requests for this one for today. One is made by Happy Birthday Fluke. So someone wished happy birthday to Fluke and wanted to hear Great Giana Sisters and Turrican mashup by Fluke, which ended up, by the way, at the BitLive Remix competition on the 3rd place.
Very tight race, that one.
Yeah, exactly. And Fluke said, well, I guess I have to request mine then. After we played Yogeir and Mordi, which is also like technically the same track, but just so you know, Fluke, someone else wished happy birthday for you too with this track, and we lined it up.
Yeah, so happy birthday.
Yes, indeed, happy birthday again.
Not probably.
Well, probably. I mean, yeah, I'm not at the top of my game today because that was definitely not from BitLive. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was definitely a great Jaina Sisters Turrican mashup by Fluke, but this was not his entry from BitLive.
It's another Turrican mashup thingy.
Yes, but this was totally confusing, and since of course the one that Fluke was referring to is an Amiga remix, and I was looking at RKO instantly. I don't know why. Probably Great China Sisters got me there.
Yeah, well, it was released in 2022 anyway, so... Yeah.
Anyway, my bad. We are going to play the track that we were intended to play right now.
And we were
Fluke, happy
supposed to.
birthday again, and happy 50th, which is a great number.
Nice and even.
Yep. Yay, finally! So, Silkworm and Turrican mashup from BitLife 2022 from Fluke.
Indeed, very, very nice.
Indeed, and still, it's oh my god, like so many great tracks from last year. Because the next one is also great, and Banan, the late birds, don't know that today we only played tracks from Remix 64 from 2022. So either an Amiga remix or a C64 remix, but DJ Hannes is from 2008, so we won't play him right now. Sorry. Next time. Next show, next time.
If you request it next time, then yes.
Yep. And if you haven't yet, check out the brand new Amiga remix.
Right, yes, they have done a bit of a facelift.
Which
over
became
there.
a very, very Amiga.
Very
definitely.
Amiga. So there we are. Very Amiga. Ta-da. News item. So yeah,
You can close it and then
Very
you
nice.
can go through the remixes in a very
And-
Amiga shape of form.
and here's a fun thing. If you open it like this, you get a very nice player.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Yeah, very nice. Good work there. I think if you did the info thing, you get a full page with all the info of the track.
Yeah,
And
it's
with appropriate download links and whatnot.
very, very handy that finally you don't need to download the track. So
Well, you can have always been able to play them. Well, not always,
I mean,
but for a very long time on Remix 64.
sure, and of course the browser plays it for you technically, but this is like a more convenient solution anyway.
I don't know if there's a play button on Remix 64 as well.
On Remix 64,
yes.
yes, not on remix.quad.org. but
No.
Yes,
uh,
there
we'll
is a
see.
play button there, yes. So if you browse on Remix 64, then you will find both the Amiga and the C64 remixes. And
Yes. But I do like that player. Very nice.
yeah, absolutely. And Shargo had another great suggestion for tonight, so we need to play this one as well because or another highlight from last year. Stellodusys, he wasn't mentioned just yet tonight, and I think we should mention him as well. And this would be Spy vs Spy,
Versus Spy versus Spy.
Spy
versus
Disco Spy remix
Versus Spy
versus
versus
Spy.
remix. Disco pants on now! Plicky, 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 plicky.
Stello,
Yeah,
this
that's-
is.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the most disco thing I've heard since, what was it, Hot Mamas or something that Tron did? What did he do? That was very
that was-
disco.
Well, Hot Mamas is rather this funky feeling, I think, but. I
No,
wonder-
Cybernoid 2, Lime on the 45 remix is
Mhm,
what I was
okay.
thinking of.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's perfectly giving you the 70s disco feeling with vibes of nowadays and all of that. So, it's definitely a track to highlight. And I'm still waiting for someone to request one of my favorite ones.
Disco
They don't
tunes.
know. They don't know which one it is. Well, later.
And Fluke says, wait a minute, Slaygon. The globe animation doesn't rotate on the pole axis. God damn it.
My God.
I think
what
I
did you do?
accidentally broke reality. Yeah. Best not say anything because, as Shargo points out, Z-Duder might get a headache for a week. Especially if I blur it a little bit. I'll blur it so it's not very obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait a second.
I'm waiting.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I should fix that.
I knew, when you say something
Damn
like
it.
that to Slaygon, then he starts to fix it. That's the thing with him. You really, if you don't want him to spend time on things like that there's no point to fix, then probably you don't tell this to him because he is absolutely fixing everything.
Well,
Because he is so critical with himself that he even takes the jokes totally seriously when it comes to
some
these
of them.
things. Yeah, some of them, exactly. So.
but yeah, now that you point it out, it bothers me.
What is that called when you are an order maniac?
You have OCD, you mean?
Yes, you are a little bit OCD.
Oh
ever
yeah.
so
but
slightly.
For some things, I'm very much OCD.
Well, okay, there are
Or, well,
some things.
have a lot of OCD in certain aspects.
There are some things that I am as well, and otherwise I'm also chaotic sometimes, but to a certain extent,
A little bit.
a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Paranoid Droid had his second request. And his second request is Zainab Vageli Saved Me. Do you know who did that?
No, whoever it was saved by Vangelis, I presume. Sounds like it.
Okay, well, then let's check this one out.
Yeah, let's.
So, what are your insights about this song?
I got asked by Adder if I could do a remix of a C64 remix for his Amiga demo. Thought it was a language barrier thing, but that was exactly what he was asking for. And then we spent, I don't know, a couple of weeks trying to figure out which SID would be nice to do. And then had a few suggestions and kind of landed on this one.
Mm.
That was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is nice, I shall say. Nice, nice. And the other people seem to like it too, so it was totally worth it.
Yeah, it was fun working on it. So yeah,
Mhm.
and it worked kind of nice with the demo as well. So
Yeah. And if, well,
all good.
yeah.
All's well that ends well. That's what I say. And oh well, Wallis says that.
Uh-huh.
Actually.
And we have someone called Enter Handman.
Enter now.
Yes, it's all about the handman today, or handyman, I don't know, maybe. And yeah, also a great cooperation, JLD and Dr. Future and Platoon. Mhm.
The leader of Second Squad, and among the most respected soldiers in Charlie Company, is Sergeant Lyman Dunnick. Some of the others call him Gene. He is also known as Killer. He is also known as Killer.
kept the rhythm and the flow of the original. Like that song is so much focusing on that flow of the beat that is going on, and it's,
I agree.
yeah,
Very much.
yeah,
Awesome version.
indeed it is.
Indeedly doodly.
And yeah, I really feel like just playing tracks now because we still have some in front of us.
Yeah, there were a few tracks released in 2022.
Yeah, particularly
like
225 of them.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
plenty to choose from. But still, they did not request what I would. But we will do some highlights.
Will you request it yourself then?
I will request it myself. I entitle
Good.
myself today for one request, and Slaygon has one as well.
One.
One. Probably after this track. Let's see.
Probably.
Because now it's time for a fika.
May perhaps.
Yeah, vill du ha en fika?
Senare.
Senare, okay. So, time for a fika requested ground by DHS. Ich möchte so gerne ein Fika. So, and it was released in February 2022, so definitely a totally valid track also.
Totally.
Yeah, from 2022.
ein Fika? Ja, ich möchte ein Fika. Ruf mich für das Fika. Ja, ich will ne Fika. Willst du ein Fika? Ich möchte so gern ein Fika. Ist das ein gut Fika? Das ist ein guter Fika.
Yeah, ich möchte so gerne eine Fika. Well,
Yes.
actually, yes, I would love to do that. But yes,
A fika.
a Fika.
No, it's a little bit too late for a fika.
I know, but now it's like coffee anytime for me. That kind of thing. I don't know why. But
Maybe that's why.
sometimes, yeah, it's like no amount of coffee is enough. Yeah, decaf. I technically I could go for that, but
Yeah,
there's a time and place for everything. Just like the decaf cafe, never end in the trash.
Huh?
There's a time and place for everything. Just like for the decaf cafe,
Yeah.
never end in the trash.
Oh, right. Yes.
But
But
we have some personal highlights as well, I think.
yes, we do.
So, yeah, let's do those things right now. Why not? Because
Yeah, because why not?
Slaygon had a request.
We have like 20 minutes left.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. That's why.
So I'm gonna squeeze mine in. And one of my favorites of 2022 is without a doubt something that reminds me of one of my favorite tunes of all time, my favorite remixes, which is Sweet, the early work print by Marcel Donnet, which is not released in 2022. However, his Green Beret, the Green Beret Blues, was released in 2022, and it is without a doubt, or it does give me the same feel as his Sweet. So here is Marcel Donnet with Green Beret Blues.
Yep.
Very, very nice.
Yep. All the shivers and the goosebumps and everything there
Hmm.
where they need to be.
Yes, and Marcel does some magic with Omnisphere too.
Yep. Very, very nice.
Yeah. I wonder, why did you use Omnisphere 2 instead of the Arturia CS80 thing? Because I think you have that one as well. Maybe? I can't remember now.
Well,
And yes, Sam D, he really had one, and that's the one he played the sweet early work print on, which is why it has so much emotion. Well, not which is why. It might have something to do with the player as well. Maybe, tiny bit.
and there will still be some sweet things happening today.
Some sweet things.
Yes, some sweet things. So
Nice
stay
and sweet.
tuned. It's nice and sweet. But now,
But now, you have coffee.
well,
Your favorite.
I was totally right about never and being in the trash because I definitely did what I never do. It's a decaf and it doesn't taste that good.
No, they don't.
Sorry. I will drink it anyway, but it doesn't taste that good, no. And the point is not there. That helps my occasional headache. So, no. What's the point?
Yeah, what is the point?
The point is, I wonder if anyone can figure out my highlight for last year.
I would need to see all the tracks from last year, and I can't be arsed. And you're sitting right here, so I'm.
Yeah,
I can
that's-
figure
you-
it out.
you don't
I have a way
count.
to figure out what track it is. I can ask you.
No, you can
Which
look at
track
the
is it?
screen, but that you don't count here. So,
Oh, I actually was going to request that one as well, because it's actually one of the favorites on mine as well.
is it? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
So-
and also there's a little bit of story with that track, as you know. It's the first one I heard in this studio as soon as I had connected all the wires and
that
whatnot.
is not the one. But
Is it
yeah,
not?
that's
Is it not that one?
no, it's not the one. But that is also definitely. Yeah, we would need to do this show like way longer than 3 hours if we would love to highlight
yes,
all
yes,
of them.
Yes, you're very, very correct. It is not that one, but yes, this one is good.
I would say that one is probably compatible with more people. The one that you mentioned, because that is definitely a beautiful track with a slightly lower tempo than this one.
Yeah.
But what can I
Slightly.
do if this gives me the shivers the best? So I can't really help it. I got used to it that my taste is not really the most mainstream kind of tempo range, which is, well, it's a bit above that. But anyway, yeah, I try to help it, but I really can't. Sorry about that. So it might not resonate with everyone the same way, but it definitely resonated with me. No wonder that it was so great incorporated into mixes as
Yeah.
well. So
It's a good one.
it is a good one. And yeah, I probably shouldn't say anything more because you
Yeah,
will
you should-
figure it out from the
You
first
should
sounds.
just play it.
Yep, I
Yep.
should. So, Master Sarge by JLD, and if ever I would end up on a hospital bed because any reason, then please take me 2 earplugs and put this song in, and my cells will instantly start to regenerate. I promise. Just saying.
I believe you.
Yep.
Yep.
And we also have a beautiful thing lined up right now. Oh my god, this is also like it's beyond words. It's so nice.
Oh, is that now?
It is now.
Oh.
Oh, please, just make sure that it is now. Yes.
Yeah, if I can find it. I don't know where he put it. It's somewhere.
Okay. You don't know where he put it.
No, I don't know where he put it. Maybe he had it here. I thought we had one more track to play, but apparently not.
Well, technically, we will see.
Got it.
Got it.
Got
Okay.
it.
FS.
It took a bit of doing, but yeah, there we go.
FS wants to hear this beautiful track, and it's definitely a very memorable one from last year. So this would be Rhine and Sweet. And you are ready to play? Well, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece, and in memoriam Johannes Bjerregaard as well. So I thought first that this would be a perfect exit tune for tonight, but
Which is I was scrambling to find it.
yes, but well, we never say goodbye without saying goodbye. First of all, so you could have known
No,
that.
yeah, but we could have said that we have other things. It's a bit of a different show. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. And even if we probably don't do 30 minutes of extension, we certainly will do 10 minutes of extension because, well, to wind down the vibes here, I think we need something that you first heard in your new studio.
Yes.
And this is not
this
only...
this is the track that I was talking about earlier. It's literally the first sound I got out of the system in the studio, because it had a premiere the very same day I actually got everything connected.
Yep.
So yeah,
And yeah,
very nice.
it is also a grandiose type of song.
It's excellent.
Indeed. So before we leave you with that last exit tune, we would like to remind you again that next week we won't be here because I have a company trip to attend to, and hopefully it's going to be exciting and great.
I'm sure it will be.
Yes, and then the following week it very much looks like that I will travel at the time when we would do a show, so probably no show for me.
Unless
that time.
they have enabled streaming from the plane, I
Yeah,
guess.
that would be something. Live from Gothenburg, Budapest flight. But anyway, no, that probably won't happen. So this is why today we did this recap of 2022, and of course this was just a fraction of those awesome tracks that were coming out, so please make sure to check out the Amiga and Commodore 64 remixes on remix64.com. You can filter to 2022 and then you can listen through all of them if you wish. Before you vote, you still have some time to cast your votes in until the 29th of January, midnight, Central European Time, midnight, right? Important. Anyone in other time zones, please count what that is. And Sunday, 29th of January, very important. We will probably post a reminder 1-2 days before the voting ends, so you don't miss it. And let's see who will be the remixer of the year.
Indeed.
In all categories that we have.
I think it's going to be a very, very competitive year.
Yes.
It's been quite some activity. It's. We have a look, for instance, at the previous year's stats. I posted some stats there. There were quite a few in, when was it? 2020, when we covered the last time. Phoebus, what is that total? Oh yeah, that was a massive amount of remixes.
Yep.
No, actually, it was about the same.
Yeah.
So 180-ish, except for album releases, which was massive because of 8-Bit Symphony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so not typically different this time with the Remix 64 tracks. And I'm so excited, like how is the end count will happen there, especially like on the newcomers field. That's gonna be a
that's
very interesting
that is
competition.
Indeed gonna be very, very interesting. But may I remind you once more, please have a listen through the Amiga Remix stuff now that it's up and running again. I know time is a bit short to kind of plow through. What was it, 60 tracks or whatever?
No, 45 tracks
45
only.
tracks.
So
okay, so not too much.
not
so
that much.
yeah, just go through them and vote even for the Amiga remix section, because that would be nice.
Yeah, check out your favorites. There were some great releases there as well, and that's only 45 remixes to go through. It's nothing compared to 180 when when it comes to the C64 remixes, right? So shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah, please make sure to check them out. Great pieces there as well. So massively looking forward to the whole thing, and shortly we might announce the Roti show's time as well at some point in February. That much we know.
Marcel just poked me and asked if we need any help with the announcements and whatnot. Oh yeah, we haven't even set a date yet, but looks like second half of February somewhere, like third or fourth week of February, somewhere around there, I think.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we will be definitely back when? Yes, 9th of February. So the next 2 weeks will be without show, unless Slaygon decides to do something on his own or with Boz.
I have an idea.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. It takes a little bit of prep because I need to set things up a little bit differently. But yeah, it would be a fun thing to try out.
Yeah, that's awesome. So just do it and
just do it.
Just do it.
Come on then. Just do it.
Don't leave the people without show for 2 weeks. That's not good.
So it's on me now.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is. And I wouldn't say that if the only flight that I can take is not Thursday evening. Unfortunately, this is the case. It's nothing I can do about it, because
the only flight you cannot take.
The only flight that I can take.
Oh.
In 2 weeks. Like that's literally the only flight that I'm able to take, because one of the airlines decided to get rid of direct flights between these two cities now, temporarily, until spring. But still, this is a hassle now. So anyway, not much we can do about that, but maybe you will be able to do something or cook something here.
Maybe.
Yeah, indeed. Otherwise,
I will not cook anything down here, even though we do have a kitchen.
Yeah, I know, but you know, mixing stuff and whatnot, you will never know what will be happening.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a long cook chili down here. long cook chili from the Slay Radio Studio HQ.
Yeah, that could work. Why not? He's really good with cooking, by the way, so I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, yeah, if no show, then we will be back on the 9th of February. And yeah, I guess, yeah, you can always tune into Boss Radio. Don't forget about that when you want other live shows on other days of the weeks. So I guess they have the regular schedule right now with Metricado, Cactus, Kizikuni, Ziduder, and the boss himself, the man himself, of course. Did I miss someone? I hope not.
Kizikuni, Zed,
I
Zed
told.
Factor,
Yep.
Matricado, Cactus,
Yep.
And Boz.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so
Oh, Marcel, sous vide chili. Ooh, there's an idea.
that's something.
I do have
for
a sous
Slaygon.
vide,
Yeah.
and yeah, that could be something.
Yep. So
So yes, thank you very much for joining us today for this themed, a bit unusual for what we usually do show. But it was good fun. Go back and listening to a bunch of nice tracks from 2022.
yeah,
And get reminded a little bit before it's time to put in the final votes, which you can do at remix64.com/roti.html.
yeah. These tracks were just a fraction of those great tracks that were produced. So 225 tracks.
Yeah, how many did we play today? Like 11, 12?
No, not 11, 12, more than that. We had 3 hours, come on.
Yeah,
but
I know.
it's like...
A bunch. 20 something, I think.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
like,
8,
yeah.
9, 10. Yeah, 20 something.
Yeah, 20 something, 24 or something. So still there are 200 more left. make sure to go through them carefully and cast your votes in. The more the merrier, of course. And then, FS requested this expansion of 30 minutes, which is not going to be 30 minutes, but now that we talked so much, it's going to be 20 minutes. So, as you see, it will happen eventually.
Yeah, but we're gonna finish off with a kick-ass track. So there's
Yes.
that.
This is a very special track as well. It's also a cooperation between JLD and Rock, and I think this was their first.
I
Yes,
wanna
Rock.
rock, said JLD and got him on the horn.
Yeah, exactly. And then they just did something great together. It's a 10-minute long track. That's why I also thought it would be a nice wind down for tonight. And thank you everyone in advance that you were with us today, and also thank you in advance for your votes. Well, this is what I thought to thank you in advance because you were with us. That's not in advance. Anyway, yeah.
Thank you retroactively for joining us today, and thank you in advance for the votes for Remixer
Yeah,
of the
indeed.
year.
Indeed, make sure not to forget about it. The more votes we get, the better the result will be, the more they will reflect the taste of the crowd and everyone. And
So, big applause to all of you for going and voting right now. Now, right now. Go. Shoo, go.
And
Go!
if not now, then latest the next weekend, please go there. You still have some time to do that. And yes, thank you everyone. Little pause is following. Let's hope that it's not long, thanks to Slaygon, because he will do something. And then we shall return on the 9th of February.
On the night of February.
9th of February. Okay then. So, good night, sweet dreams everyone. And this is Rock and JLD, Smile to the Sky.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See you.
You're listening to Slay Radio.